Have you felt stuck? Have you felt like there's more to life? More to the life that you're currently living? Like there's something more that you can be doing? Something else? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Sharing with you my why, my story, and why I migrated to Canada. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to me here, my name is Yasheika Turner. I'm the queen of thriving, multi-passionate, multi-skilled mom, wife, woman of faith who do all the things, loving my time freedom to do the things I love to do. In today's video, we're talking about my why, getting to know me. Why do I move to Canada? And my story along the way. So let's dive right in. Why did I move to Canada? I wanted freedom. I wanted to expand to my full potential. I wanted more out of life. I felt stuck. I just wanted out. So I started praying and asking God for the direction. He answered my prayers and he directed the pathway for me to apply to Canada. I did my application as a federal skilled worker under the Canadian Skilled Workers Program, as I am a registered nurse, so my occupation was qualified under the Skilled Workers Program. Yes, I applied. I've never visited Canada before. I knew nothing about Canada. The only thing I knew was that it's cold. It's a cold country where there's winter season. We're living in the Caribbean, right? So that's totally different. A friend of mine, a coworker of mine, she was on her way of completing her application. She applied, she was on the tail end of her application, so she encouraged me to apply and guided me along the journey of the application. I applied, took this bold step, applying, sold out all my furniture, all my personal belongings, and we moved here. Yes, we moved here. My daughter, she was 3 years old at the time, moved 4 suitcases in Canada. Luckily, we arrived in April, which was the spring time. So it wasn't that cold. So for us, we gradually made our way into the detrimental, the winter wonderland. So it gradually gets colder as we progress. I stayed with my friend for a couple months until I got myself on the ground. I could pick myself up. Listen, this was a lot of mindset work. It took a lot. At some point in time, I wanted to pack my bag and head back to Jamaica. It was not easy. Trust me, it wasn't. But I survived, and here I am, close to going to 12 years after migrating. Now I can share with you my success story, my pathways, my journeys, teaching you, guiding you so you don't make some of the same mistakes. So stayed with my friend for a couple months. My very first goal was to pass my nursing exam to get back my RN license so I could work here in Canada as a registered nurse. Listen, when I left Jamaica, I was already nursing for 7 years. Now imagine studying everything, all the full nursing curriculum that I've learned in 3 years, studying all of that again to sit the exam. I dedicated 6 full months to do that. Studied head down because this was my passport to my success. It was the way out. And I knew that, so I put every energy in, every effort into studying for the exam. To God be the glory. In one shot, I passed the exam. Passed my RN exam. Now my next goal was to find me a job. Searched in the city where I was living initially when I migrated. No success. I moved to stay with another family friend in another city. I applied. Boom. I got a survival job. Yes, a survival job we call it, because after you do your exam, my RN exam, it took a while for you to get the results, the processing, and to get the license. So I took my exam in October, and I didn't receive my license and everything sorted out until I think the March of the following year. So it was a few months in between. So at that time, my first goal, hit the goal, did the exam, passed it. So now it's like, what's next? What's next? Getting the job. Because now I wanted my independence back. I wanted to get out, getting my own apartment, just getting back into the routine of life. As I said, it's starting all over, learning to creep before you walk. All that money I came with, it vanished within months. It was all gone. So that's to come. That's to come in another video, prepping about what to take when you're coming. And I have a book that I wrote with all this information. You can get a free copy here at the link below. You'll see where you can sign up and get a free chapter. Free chapter, free chapter. Listen, disclaimer, I'm not an immigration consultant. I'm just walking you through, guiding you through my personal experiences so you can be mentally prepared for your journey. So let's get back. So yes, I passed the exam, I got the job, feeling good. Yes, got the job. Now it's time. You're feeling like yourself again. Things are looking a little bit up right now. But at that time, I wasn't able to take care of my daughter while working, while staying with somebody else. So I had to make a decision to send her back home until I was more settled, everything, to set the foundation rather. So with heartbroken, sent her back to Jamaica for 3 months while I could set a firm foundation for her and for myself. Because listen, childcare was $13 per hour, was $8 per hour. I was working $13 per hour. My plan was to rent an apartment. Tell me, you do the calculations, you do the math. So then I sent her back. I then started saving, started searching for an apartment, which I was successful in doing that. That was coming closer to December, to Christmas time. Got the apartment, took one step by step to get the apartment furnished, buying one piece of furniture at a time. That's for another video. Yes, you'll get that information too, how to prepare for your first apartment. Got that furnished. So it's basically hitting one goal at a time. After that, the next thing was to get me a car. The bus, taking the bus in Canada. Yeah, another story. So I saved, bought my first car. That was a disaster. Got a next car. By then my daughter returned from Jamaica. So things was now started to look brighter, on the brighter side. I was now thriving. The first couple months was on a survival mode. The mindset, getting accustomed to new norms, new values, new environment, just everything new. Felt like you were surviving. You're trying to swim, keep yourself afloat, head above the water. But by this time, I started thriving. I started to feel motivated. I started to feel positive. I started to feel, yes, I'm hitting this goal. What's next? What's next to come? I ended up buying after I got my apartment, I ended up buying my house. Yes, single mom with a daughter, working. I got my nurse's license by then. Started working as an RN. Started saving every dollar I could. Bought my house. Got my house. Happy, dandy, going on. I met my now husband. Met him, we got married, and we had a baby. So here I am right now, guiding you 10 years after. And I've also started my entrepreneurship journey in 2019, shortly before COVID. You know, having the house, the car, everything that you dreamed of. I'm like, okay, what's next? There is more to life. What's next, Lord? I was directed now to start my entrepreneurship journey, where now I wrote my book, what to expect when moving to Canada. The link will be down below for you to access that. I wrote the book, started a empowerment brand where I started making t-shirts, then gradually I got into life coaching. So here I am coaching my fellow immigrants. I feel I was created for a time like this. I was created after I passed through the storms, being the guinea pig to experience all this. I'm here for you to help you, hold your hand, coach you through it, mentor you through it so you don't make the same mistakes. And here I am today, 10 years after, full-time nurse, part-time entrepreneur, doing all the things, thriving, and I'm still going. What's next to come? Stay tuned. Thank you for watching this video. Hit the subscription button. And if anything resonates with you, please like.